On Monday, Tesla announced that it invested $1.5 billion in Bitcoin, making it the biggest investment by a mainstream corporation into the largest and the most popular cryptocurrency. Soon after the announcement, the rate of Bitcoin skyrocketed by 17% to an all-time high, breaching the $44,220 mark for the first time. Shares of Tesla also jumped as much as 2%. Tesla's reasoning behind this huge investment is simple. In January 2021, Tesla updated the investment policy to provide them with more flexibility to further diversify and maximize returns on their cash that is not required to maintain adequate operating liquidity. In other words, Tesla is trying to maximize the returns on the cash that is not being used in a day-to-day running of the company. The Tesla filing went on to say, "We may invest a portion of such cash in certain alternative reserve assets, including digital assets, gold bullion, gold exchange traded funds, and other assets as specified in the future." In addition, the company also noted in a filing, going ahead, it plans to start accepting the digital currency as a payment option for its products, subject to applicable laws and initially on a limited basis, which Tesla may or may not liquidate upon receipt. That would make Tesla the first major automaker to do so. Hey, I need a little help from you. We're trying to hit 5,000 subscribers before summer, and if everyone, or at least the majority watching this video would subscribe, we'll get there in no time. Tesla's move to put some of its corporate reserves in Bitcoin may be a signal that he expects the cryptocurrency to emerge as another store of long-term value alongside the dollar and gold. Companies are very careful when it comes down to their reserves. This doesn't appear to be a flash in the pan. It appears to be something that may be a fundamental change. If any lesser mortals had made the decision to put part of their balance sheet in Bitcoin, I don't think it would have been taken seriously. But when the richest man in the world does it, everyone has to take a second look. It comes days after billionaire Elon Musk added #Bitcoin to his Twitter profile page, a move that helped to massively push up the price of the cryptocurrency by as much as 20%. 2 days later, he said on the social media chat site Clubhouse, "I do at this point think Bitcoin is a good thing, and I'm a supporter of Bitcoin." If it weren't for the support Elon Musk gives to cryptocurrencies, Bitcoin wouldn't have risen so quickly. He removed #Bitcoin days later, but has continued taking up Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies. Tesla's move into Bitcoin represents an investment of a significant percentage of its cash. According to its most recent filing, the company had more than $19 billion in cash and cash equivalents on hand at the end of 2020. The Bitcoin purchase, likely among the largest by a public company, comes after a rally in 2020 when the price more than quadrupled. Tesla is joining a handful of other companies that have disclosed Bitcoin holdings. So what does this move into Bitcoin mean for Tesla stock? This move could put more momentum into shares of Tesla as more investors start to value the company's Bitcoin exposure as part of the overall valuation. The early supporters of Bitcoin did not intend for it to be used as an asset, but with the mushrooming of exchanges where it could be easily purchased and sold, the currency became one. While not with the same approach, traditional investment experts have also cautioned against Bitcoin as an investment. Market participants say the huge volatility in the price of Bitcoin without any major fundamental reason is a factor that retail investors should be cautious about. Another digital asset that has caught Musk's eye in the recent days has been Dogecoin, a cryptocurrency based on a dog meme. Tweets from Musk backing Dogecoin have led to a more than doubling in price for the cryptocurrency, all within 7 days. This is obviously because Elon's messages have encouraged more people to buy digital currencies. Musk has gotten into trouble for his market-moving tweets in the past, but it's unclear how that applies to his tweets about cryptocurrencies. Most notably, the SEC charged Musk with fraud in 2018 for his tweets about taking the company private at $420 per share. Musk ultimately settled with the SEC and was forced to give up his role as chairman of the company's board and pay a $20 million fine on top of another $20 million fine for the company itself. According to Tesla's own admission in its SEC filing, the prices of digital assets have been in the past and may continue to be highly volatile, including as a result of various associated risks and uncertainties. Companies holding Bitcoin in their treasuries face an accounting risk. Because Bitcoin and other digital assets are considered indefinite-lived intangible assets rather than currencies, any decrease in their value below what the company paid for them, even a temporary one, can force a company to write down the value, taking an impairment charge. MicroStrategy posted a net loss in the third quarter of 2020 because the price of Bitcoin dropped temporarily in September. As a result, Tesla has disclaimed, "If we hold digital assets and their values decrease relative to our purchase prices, our financial condition may be harmed." Besides, their lack of physical form, their reliance on technology for their creation, existence and transactional validation, and their decentralization may subject their integrity to the threat of malicious attacks and technological obsolescence, as well as human errors or computer malfunctions that may result in the loss or destruction of private keys needed to access such assets. With those risks in mind, Tesla said that when it eventually accepts Bitcoin as a form of payment, it may or may not liquidate it upon receipt. Mr. Musk said in a tweet that Bitcoin was on the verge of being more widely accepted among investors. Game changer or not?